Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Danielle Coco, and I'm the Marketing Director at the Southern U.S. Trade Association. And we are here this morning to hear about the Thailand market and how U.S. agricultural products are doing there, the opportunities and things for you all to know. Our speakers and presenters today are with the firm ECREATI. This is SUSTA's consultants who cover several markets in Southeast Asia for us. They are based in Vietnam, but they also cover Thailand, Malaysia, and the Philippines. Some of you, if you did the Food and Hospitality Vietnam in March, you would have met these folks there. So I will let them get started and share their presentation. But yes, we have Kevin, Anne, and Olivier with us. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Danielle. Hello, everybody. My name is Kevin, a principal with ECREATI. We're based in Vietnam, but we cover the entire Southeast Asia. I'm joined with me, Olivier and Anne, the two lead consultants for this project. Olivier would walk you through the macro insights of Thailand, while Anne will explain the consumer insight, the customer segments, and the how to do business in Thailand, including regulations and the challenges that you may face while starting your business in Thailand. As you can see, ECREATI basically works in the agri-food, feed, leather, and more. And we are a trade rep for many organizations from the United States. We specialize in communication and even executing work inbound as well as outbound. Having said that, I would hand over this presentation to Olivier, where he would start with the macro summary of Thailand. Over to
Okay,
you.
thank you, Kevin. So hello everyone, welcome. So in the ASEAN context, when we talk about Thailand, we always say this is the land of smile country. The reason is because this country they receive 32.9 million international guests to visit them every year because of food, cultural vibe, the friendly of the people. So this is very the travel hub. Uh, but in another context, for US exporter, Thailand is also a major business hub. I can say this remain one of the key gateway for entry the Southeast Asia market. So I jump into the detail of the presentation here. Well, I want to show you some number. If you look at the population and the life expectancy, this number is really positive and high if compared to other country in Southeast Asia. So these two number they point out the shift in the diet. Consumer want high value functional food, organic food, quality premium food because they want to live longer, a little bit longer. And so this demographic, they have the money, they can buy the product based on the social circle and AI recommendation. And the second two number I want to show you is the total GDP of the country and the GDP per capita. This also again the very positive number. They easily can afford for the US or any kind of import product to their country. But there is a number we have not yet put in the presentation because we just collect it from our on the ground people. So the data is 8.4 million people of Thailand. They live on less than $8 per day, very low for the living life. So that's why we will advise you in the next couple of slides to try to avoid the mass market because you should focus your marketing budget on the premium retail channel or the luxury HoReCa sector. That is your main battlefield. So now you're looking at this chart. Either GDP a little bit going slightly down a little bit, the purple line. But for US exporter like you, I suggest you focus on the blue column, the small one here. They grow almost double. That is the private consumption. So the average Thai consumer, they have not stopped spending. They have more money following this check. And more importantly, in the economy is forecast to bounce back in 2027. And finally, if you look at the check next to here, there is a massive gap in the market for US product. Right now, the US market share is only 7%. It means 1.7 billion US dollar. So this information we got from the USDA, the FAS Thailand, they give us this information. So to say about this check, the competitor like Brazil, China, and New Zealand, they are taking the big piece of this market. But in another way, it also means the market is not saturated with US good US product yet. But when we talk with Thai chef, Thai managing director of the restaurant, the hotel, they always share with us. They say they still keep looking for the quality product, quality ingredient for their restaurant. The reason is because they are not selling that for their local people only. They sell for the international guests coming for travel. That's why they keep looking for the good soup for the making the dishes or the product. That's why that is still the positive side for you to join the market. So moving on to why Thailand should be your focus, I have two points to say here. The first one, Thailand is tourism hub. I told you at the first. So when you export here, you are not only feed the local people, you are catering to millions of global tourists. Luxury hotel are they constantly looking for a world-class product, import product. For example, like I saw very popular of the US tip, the ram choy, USDA choy, very popular in Thailand. The wine, fresh food, dairy, US cheese, very popular in Thailand. So the HoReCa sector is very massive engine for any US product. And the second information is about the trade. So in 2024, the bilateral trade between US and Thailand is $84 billion. I have one thing to share is Thailand, historically, Thailand has protect their agricultural very strong. They put very big tariff for any product coming. So I think every country will do that. We did the same, but Thailand they put average is 28.3% for the tariff. Duty on the beef, the dairy very strong one, very strong tariff. The fresh food also. But for the new tariff, Mr. Trump 2.0, he make the tariff for any Thailand product when export to US in 19%. So Thailand government they have to jump on to the negotiation table. So for what we collect and what we know until 2020 until December 2025, the tariff, the Thailand government he already say that they are commitment that 99% of US product when coming to Thailand will got the 0% tariff. This is very good sign for any product to come in. So for example, your case, if you come into Thailand, you will have 0% tariff, right? But for European, they have 10% right now. Australian, they are 0%. So very big change for you to fight with the other competitor from other country. And slightly look at the chart here, we can see that what is the product from US, Thailand is buying. They buy soybean, wheat, seafood, tree nut, dairy product, high skin, fresh food, and table food also. So I come next slide. So because Thailand middle class had the disposable income, they and reaching the Thailand people very easy because they very active online. They are on in the social media, for example, Facebook, Instagram, and the local app. It not really local. The app chat name is Line, very popular here. You easy to get them. So our advice to you is no need to put very low price to come into the country because it will take you a lot of effort and to fight with the local very hard. You can put you can bring the premium product here and you both seasoning it premium in Thailand. People will buy it. So let's look at where your buyer actually live. We have three areas. The main battlefield for you is Bangkok here. So the reason is if you selling retailer consumer good, Bangkok can be the one for you to sell. The wealth of the people, the wealth of the country is on concentrate in this area. And our advice is very simple. You just need to win few premium supermarket chain or some gourmet chain. You already have enough money for your Thai operation in Thailand already. Because this is the only area we buy import product. The second one also potential for you is the tourism hub. That is Phuket here, Pattaya here, and Chiang Mai. So this is the Horeca engine. I have one number here to share is that 38 billion US dollar in the food service industry here. But this food service, they cannot rely on the local food. So 35% of the food in this HoReCa industry, they buy from the import. So it means very big volume for the international supplier to come here. And the chef, I told you before, they keep looking for quality product because they serving for the guest from outside the country they coming to visit. Okay. And finally, when we look at one more area here, Northeast, we call the local people, we say it is ASEAN area. So this area, it have, they have the largest population, the very large population. Their population is almost 30% of Thailand population. But the thing is they very price sensitive and they very prefer the local food. And they actually I tried their local food here. They very good and very suitable match for the ASEAN billboard. So they prefer the local food with the reasonable price. So if our advice for you, we try not to sell the product in this area because very competitive. You the rest of the marketing budget to focus on Bangkok in the tourism hub, three area, Chiang Mai, Pattaya, and Phuket. Okay, I will talk a little bit more about the US advantage and US challenge. So the US advantage for you is I saw that is the brand status because there is the trend in Thailand very popular that the Thai people they buy the premium product and they take the picture to post on the social media to show that they are using the quality product from some country. So that is the trend. They say fancy grocery. So people keep doing that. I don't know what is the reason, but they did that one. And one more thing I see is the last time we work with one SUSTA member, Kizandi, we have the candy and we show to the local Thai people, our friend in Thai. They really like that one and they say that kind of product will very catchy in the country and very easy to get inside the country because Thailand is very fun country, very happy country. They looking for something creative, something like that. Uh, and another thing we saw is if you have the product like functional nutrition, they are also looking for that one also. For example, zero sugar, plant protein, or some kind of vitamin. This is the good side you can join in. But your local advisor we also have something to warning you before you join the country. Try watch out the commodity trap. The reason is Thailand has very strong local farming. I give you for example on the raw data. In the local shrimp cost just $6 to $10 per kg, the local one. The local premium mango are just only $2 per kg. I mean premium mango, but $2 per kg also only. So with US shipping cost and the marketing fee, you cannot beat thing with that pricing. But another side, there is still the good side, the good signal for you is that the US cherry they sell in Thailand is $15 to $25 per kg. So I mean the market is very unique. They look for the local with the good pricing, but they willing to pay for some unique thing that Thailand don't have. They will ready to pay for that one. So I mean, you have some creative product or some good packaging product or some premium good for the healthy. You can bring here. You can develop the market here. And another challenge I want to talk to you is the regulatory, because Thailand they just start the new regulatory name here, license per invoice. So this add a lot of paperwork for you to export the product into Thailand, because before usually you do the import process, you only need to do submit the document your side, and Thailand importer they submit from their side for the first time only, and then for separate next time they can easily import. But now the Thailand new rule is every single invoice they have to submit 2 or 3 days before the goods arrive at Thailand box. That's why we advise you to have the local people here, or you need to find strong distributor and working with them for this one. Otherwise, you sit in US, you work with Thailand, and they need 2 3 days for the process. It very take time for US and Thailand because the time we 12 hour opposite very hard. For example, now we 9 p.m. your time, 9 a.m. your time, 9 p.m. our time. Very complicated. So that's it. Look for the good distributor, the trust distributor, and you can work with them for develop the market. So now we come to the consumer trend. I will hand over to Anne, my colleague, to walk you to this stage.
Okay, thank you, Olivia. So, hello everyone. It's great to be here with you today. So, let's talk about what consumers are actually putting in their cart. So, we are tracking 3 major trends. First, the wellness wave. So, my advice here is to shift your focus on just selling taste to emphasizing function, because of the government campaigns against sugar. So Thai shoppers are studying ingredient label very closely. So if your product has a clean label like plant-based or is low sugar, I am highly recommend you to highlight this in the front or the center on the packaging. So the second is convenient and premiumization. So busy consumer want a convenient without compromise. So gourmet person meals are on the rise, driven by the busy online-centric lifestyle of Gen Z and millennials. So example like the local brand like Mama OK noodles from Oriental Kitchen, which upgrade the traditional instant noodle experience with thicker, premium texture and trendless flavor like salted egg and truffle, especially target younger. So the takeaway here is that Thai consumers are price sensitive on everyday basics, but they will gladly pay a premium for high quality import item. So when they buy US beef or dairy, they are buying food safety. Therefore, do not engage in the price war with local brands. Just use your US quality standard and confidently justify your price point. Okay, and finally, complex flavor. So the modern Thai consumer is completely done with simple, one-dimensional taste. So the market is moving toward to a multi-sensory experience. So we call this the tri-layer system. So they want sweet, spicy, and sour all in the same bite to revert flavor 40. So they also carry hyper-regional authenticity and exciting texture, like umami pair with a crunch. So just bring your boldest, most creative flavor to this market. They will love it. So next slide, please. Okay, thank you. So as you can see here, so Thailand retail sector is now developed and controlled by the Big Ten Thai conglomerate. But as a new US exporter, so you may not want to target every single segment and store, but one need to know exactly where the specific product belongs in order to maximize ROI, return on investment. First, if you sell consumer packaged goods like a $5 organic snack, your immediate target are premium supermarket like Tough or Villa Market. Why buy back the hypermarket? So because the listing fee will kill your margin. So mass retailer charge a 3,000 to 10,000 US dollar listing fees just for one SKU. Then they demand up to 45% upfront margin. On top of that, you have a hidden charge like an anniversary fees, so or catalog fees. So by the time your $5 product pay all of these fees, so your profit is wiped out. Okay. Second, so if you supply bulk ingredient, your biggest focus is Marco. So Marco is the ultimate cash and carry engine for the entire Thai food service industry. Almost every restaurant owner and hotel chef buy the supplier there. So a listing in Marco guarantee massive consistent volume. So next, a quick reality check on 7-Eleven. So in Thailand, they have over about 14,000 stores. It looks like a gold mine, but however, getting listed there requires a huge upfront fees and massive machine cuts. So is it a fantastic long-term goal, but really the right starting point for a new US brand. And finally, you can see the traditional channel, the wet market and local mom and pop store. So our strategy here advice is very simple. Please ignore it completely. It's a highly fragmented and completely lack reliable cold chain storage. Pushing premium US product into this channel so will totally destroy your brand positioning. So please protect your brands and leave the traditional market to the local giant. Okay, thank you. So let me talk a little bit with you about the business culture. First, you can see the dining culture. So in Thailand, business is relationship first. The fly in, fly out meeting style really does not work well in here. So I highly encourage you to accept or extend dinner invitation to build that crucial trust. So remember the concept of sanuk, which means joy. So keep the dinner light and pleasant and save the hard contract negotiation for the office. And second, the effective communication. So in the US, you live in email box, but in Thailand, So if you do not have the Line app on your phones, so actually you practically do not exist in the business world. So the importer and the FDA consultant, they usually use Line or Messenger for daily update and a quick decision. So please download the Line app before you even book a flight. And next, so one thing you need to know to understand two concepts, saving face and clean chai, which means being considerate and avoiding conflict. So Thai culture is extremely non-confrontational. So if a distributor say yes during a meeting, please do not assume the deal is closed. Often, yes just means I hear you and I am being polite. So our experience show that following up gently but persistently yield the best result. So please avoid aggressive negotiation tactics. And finally, you know that our best practice. So showing up empty-handed to a first meeting is really a missed opportunity. So we call this the Nam Chai effect. It's not about the expensive item. It's about the document. So at the first meeting, you can bring a small gift from your homestay, like a local beacon or a souvenir. It acts as a powerful icebreaker. So also always use the title Kun followed by the first name. So that means it shows respect for the hierarchy. If you respect the traditional, it will respect your business. So that's it for the business. And next, I will show you the standard sale roadmap. So we have prepared a 6 to 12 month roadmap for entering the Thai market, including market research, partner research, and product launch. You can refer to the information on the screen or review the detail after we send the final slide of the program. So this I won't read very detailed, but one thing I want to highlight, the biggest trap for new exporter. So you can see in phase 1, product registration with the Thai FDA will take you 1 to 3 months. They are very strict on ingredients, so your document must match your US certificate perfectly, or your process will be delayed. Okay, next slide, please. Thank you. Okay, so you can see here, I will talk first with you about the price waterfall. So when your product lands is face multiple taxes, including strict consumption special tax like the sugar tax, it is a good idea to factor these directly into your base calculation. So as a rule of thumb, expect your final retail price in Thailand to be 2 to 3 times your US FOB price, because you must build in enough machine to support your local distributor. If they don't make enough money to cover the logistics and heavy supermarket listing fee, they simply cannot push your product. And about the import documentation, so the certificate of free sale or CFS is the most powerful document. So Thai Custom and the FDA want official proof that your product is safe and freely sold in the United States. So without it, your container is stuck at the port. So please ensure this is perfectly prepared. And finally, so please look at the warning on the screen regarding day format. Thailand use day, month, year. So this is very common mistake for US brand that cause major custom delay. So, and please remember mandatory Thai sub-label must be attached to your packaging before it hits the shelf. Okay. Next, please. Okay. So we have talked about the market side, the retail channel, and the strict FDA rules. So you know that having a strong local partner is the absolutely key to your success. But how do you actually find them? While digital communication is great, it is very rare to, close a deal in Thailand just by sending a PDF from the US. So being there in person make all different. So this is why Food and Hospitality Thailand 2026 is the ultimate shortcut. So instead of spending a year hunting for contact, so this exhibition put over 30,000 decision makers in one room. Master distributor and executive chef come here specifically to find new supplier. And so here is the best part. We don't just give you a book, we bring the buyer directly to your. So for this August show, we have already invited the top buyer from Thailand's largest retail chain to visit SUSTA booth. So also you will have our full on the ground support. So please do not worry about the language barrier. We provide the professional interpreter and real-time market advice. So this is your rig freeze in dry into the ASEAN hub. So you can take out your phone, scan the QR code on the screen to learn more about the Food and Hospitality Thailand, and let's get your product into the Southeast Asia. So thank you for your time. Thank you.
So that makes our presentation complete, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions, we are free to, shoot. We can actually answer those questions as much as we can. If not, we will let you know by email, or we can have in-house consultant meetings with you where we could clarify further doubts.
Yes, great. Thank you so much. Such an interesting presentation on the market and the opportunities there. So everyone on the webinar is muted like usual, just to reduce background noise. But if you have a question, you can raise your hand and we'll unmute you, or you can type it into the Q&A or the chat, and we can do it that way. So just let us know if there are any questions, maybe about your particular kind of product, or anything about the route to market. Yeah, great advice. And we do have, I know we were discussing Food and Hospitality Thailand. We have one booth still available at that show. Pull up our website. Okay, here's a question. Are there any good importers to work with there? I ship into the EU and 10 countries, but through one importer. So is there anybody like that where, I guess maybe you could get into Southeast Asia and then it kind of goes from one importer?
Yes, there are, but again, depends on the product. So if you look at the international distributors like DKSH or Mega Life Sciences, which is the right distributor for the Southeast Asia, they are, DKSH specifically focuses on Southeast Asia and developing emerging markets. Then, so you have the local one called the Mega Life Sciences. They call the Mega Group right now. Now, that's a distributor which can go into the entire Southeast Asia as well as Asia as well. Then there are other spin-offs from these organizations which we could recommend. But again, it depends on the product. So according to the product, we could some of them are focused on CPG products. Some of them are table food products. So depending on the product, we could explain, but I wouldn't suggest to go with one distributor for the entire Southeast Asia, because my 30 years of experience working in these markets is that you should actually work with 2 or 3 distributors in the region. Even though Southeast Asia is looks like a big country, but it is cultures are very different. The go-to-market strategies are different, regulations are different. So even though the large companies have offices across, I would suggest to work with 2 or 3 minimum distributors to get your product to these markets.
All right, and we have another question for live animals, specifically cattle. What might be the best way to start, and who might be the best to target as far as the market and region?
I will give you a short answer to that. In live animals, it's extremely, the governments in these countries are very different, and the last government in many of the Southeast Asia has made special provisions to regulate that. So, but there are ways and means to get that thing. It's a rigorous, laborious process. So the short answer is it's possible, but it's very, very difficult. And again, depends on, is it priced birds, or is it like game birds, or is it like poultry or game? Depending on what it is, we could actually advise you. So specifically, if you can send out the information, we could actually have an in-house consulting meeting with you, explain in detail.
Okay. Just making some notes. Yes. Good, and I'm also gonna, while we're here all together, share my screen, and I'm gonna pull up our website and go to the events page just to show everybody the show in Thailand. Food and Hospitality, August 19th to 22nd. So I think the corner booths are sold out, but we still have one inline booth. And yes, 9 square meters with furniture. And then, as Anne mentioned, we have interpreters for each booth. We'll pay for some of the shipping to the show. And the team at ECREATI, as Anne mentioned, is already inviting buyers to our area in the trade show. So if anyone is interested, this is what the event looks like on our website. All right, another question. What is the demand like there in Southeast Asia for plant protein? I'm guessing that would fall under the healthy category that you were talking about.
Is that plant protein?
Mm-hmm.
Did I hear that? Extremely,
Yes.
very good demand. Very, very high demand. I mean, everyone is focusing on that. I mean, if you show to any food and hotel or expo in any of these countries, the interest from the public is very high. The distributors, the manufacturers, the ingredient suppliers, they're all queuing up in these countries for plant-based protein. So the answer is yes, huge demand, and you will see that in Nanuga, which is happening next week in Thailand as well.
Okay, great. All right, anybody else? Well, we will send out an email later today with a link to the webinar recording and the presentation, as well as the link if anybody wants to speak with the team at ECREATI. We do offer consultations. You just have to register through the website. It's free though. So we'll send that link as well in case you want to talk a little bit more with the team there. And thank you for staying up. It is, what, 9:40 at night or 10 o'clock?
Yeah, 9:40.
Yeah, okay, so like 12 hours from Central Time here in New Orleans. So thank you so much for staying up late and sharing this good information with all of us. We really appreciate it. And yeah, we hope to see more Southern products in Thailand.
Thank you. It was our pleasure to present the Southeast Asia opportunity, and we look forward to working with you and making your business a success. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye bye. Thank
Thank you,
you.
everyone. Goodbye.